so I'm going to start by introducing our team members. My name is Lindsey. We have Morgan, Andrew, Ben, and Kaleb. So our topic is the opioid prevention program. So opiate addiction is an epidemic not only across the U.S. but here in southwestern Indiana. Vanderburgh County specifically notices a downward trend in the use of opioids, misuse and abuse within the last 3 or 4 years. In 2006, the death toll for heroin was 29 people. That's 4 times the amount in 2015 of 6 people. So the addiction has an impact on the individual's family members, spouses, parents, grandparents, children, any kind of loved ones. And so, family relationships are damaged and bonds are broken. You have you have grandparents raising their grandchildren because of their children's addictions. And so our program is to aim towards education because the problem is far-reaching, but specifically a vulnerable group is young adults and students.
We are addressing the lack of education that students have on the opioid crisis here in Vanderburgh County. We're going to educate students in Vanderburgh County high schools as well as other students here at USI. Our solution is an 8-week course, whether it be at your high school here in Vanderburgh County or USI. We will have a pre-assessment and a post-assessment to track students' knowledge, and we will also have guest speakers come in and speak about their opioid addiction that they had, what the dangers are of it, and how it affects their body short-term and long-term. This class will be mandatory through a University 101 class, or like I said, at your high school when you are a senior.
Our product service differentiation. Our program is geared toward high school and university students in Vanderburgh County. As of now, there is no mandatory education program in place for these students, even though there's a opioid problem in Vanderburgh County. A program that we found similar to ours is Prevention Matters, and it's based out of Indianapolis, and they have a high usage of opioids and heroin. It's a 3-year grant initiative, which is funded by the Richard N. Fairbanks Foundation. And by 2020, they're expected to reach over 71,000 students. How are we different? We're prevention-based. That's what we think is where we can help most students. And we target schools, which is why we're going to education route. What we bring to the table is training, education, and awareness. And here's our grid comparison showing, comparing us to another program, Overdose Lifeline. We only have one differentiation, which is the schools, but this is a big area where we think we can come in and help out a lot.
All right, so our target customers, of course, is the Vanderburgh County high schools as well as USI. If our program can get into these schools, we'd be able to reach 8,481 students. That's a huge amount of people for a program to reach. But both of these school systems, so USI and Vanderburgh County School Corporations, not only are our target customers, but they've also been important key partners in our research and the implementation of our program.
And I'm just going to go over the business model canvas that we have. And for our value proposition, we want to be engaging, create awareness, impactful, and educational towards the opioid addiction that is targeting Vanderburgh County high schools and USI. And the key resources that we feel like we will need are funding and grants specifically from the Indiana state government, as well as content and materials. And basing off content and materials, that leads us to key partners, which is USI, which we feel will help create our curriculum and also our IT platform that we'll need. And that leads us to establishing relationships, which we'll need to do with our key partners, specifically USI, as well as other key activities that we have are creating the delivering curriculum, which we may need to beta test with USI or Vanderbilt County High Schools, as well as consulting to create our curriculum. And we also need IT management. And as stated, we need to establish relationships with our other key partners, which are Vanderbilt County Health Department and Vanderbilt County High Schools. And we also need our customer relationships, which will be testimonials, which will validate our program, as well as program support, which would be dealt with IT management. And we'll do analytics of students and faculty, basically with surveys to see how well our program's running and if it's up to par. And our customer segments that we'll have are primary and secondary education, which, as Morgan stated, are two of our key partners. So that's really important that we have a good relationship with them. And they'll be our primary target, and then our secondary target will be our students. And then the way that we'll reach these targets are our website that we'll have, as well as advisor and counselors at the school systems, and face-to-face delivery is how we'll deliver our program.
So there's no doubt that the impact opioids have on a family can be a lifetime. However, with the education and awareness, those who are at risk can help keep their families and build their relationships with the families